everyone? Welcome to the BVTV channel. We have an epic 14 fight card for you guys on Fight Night 43, headlined by Daniel Cormier taking on Tyson in our main event. 5 rounds if need be for that. But first, let's go on straight to the prelims. We've got 3 big prelim fights for you guys tonight. As a matter of fact, I actually exited up my resume screen. We definitely don't need that or that. Wow, it's a lot of weird things happening. All right, there we go. Boom. Anyway, we're going to be kicking things off in the women's strawweight division as we're going to see the 2-3 Tatiana Suarez take on the 3-7 Carla Esparza. This fight is up next. Yves Levine, the official for this fight. We're going to be in the Prudential Center for this event. So it's been a while since we've had a 14 fight card. Really excited. It's always, I feel like these provide some of the most intense fights that we have ever had. I'm just making sure all my records are up, and they're not, because I don't know why. That's right, I had to reset my computer. Alright, perfect. So, that is up. And hopefully you guys are ready to go for what should be a really, really fun fight card. I think every fight tonight on the card, especially on the main card, is going to be a banger. I mean, we've got Jared Kanyer versus Marvin Vittori. We've got Nate Diaz versus Jake Matthews, Fury and Cormier. Surkanov versus... I can't remember off the top of my head. I know that we already got some blood spewing. Esparza is teeing off right now. But if don't know, Esparza is going to be in the black, Suarez in the blue.
Nice land there with the right punch. Easy to see why that is her weapon of choice. Great right hand.
Got to be a weapon of choice. She's nice. No, she's in half guard. She's trying to go for that arm triangle. You can tell.
Well, you gotta try to stay.
And also, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I know it's very rare that you say happy Monday, but I always kind of like getting our UFC series off with fights on Monday. I think it shows us how we're so ready for our Mondays. Some solid shots, too. I just completed an essay for one of my college classes. That thing was ridiculous. Dude, she tried to go for a crucifix earlier, a few seconds ago. Didn't really work out for her that well. You know, Esparza with the 3-7 record, obviously not a great record to have. It'll be interesting. I should probably put on my main light. Why is my light on? There we go. A lot better. That is like much better. And she's got the back of Tatiana, and honestly, if she flattens her out, there's a lot of different options the way this can go, and if you're Tatiana, you got it. Yep, there you go, she turned around. Well done.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
The one thing we can definitely agree on is that Carla Esparza has absolutely dominated on top. Yeah, back in the half guard. This round definitely will wind up going to Carla Esparza for just dominating in round number 1. That was a great first round for Carla Esparza. She absolutely dominated. I mean, Tatiana Suarez wasn't able to show a lot. So for Suarez, if she wants to turn around, she's probably going to have to keep this fight on the stand because on the ground, it was not happening for her.
Nice right hand.
So Esparza's kick to the body is blocked.
Gonna go for a takedown instead. Great takedown. What a great counter takedown, using Suarez's own momentum to then return her over and, well, get into full guard. So well done.
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
That's the hammer fist too.
With conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her.
You see, the scary thing is, like I'm saying, now that we're back here. And we know the struggle that Suarez had in the first round.
Oh man, when she gets to the ground, she has
how can we trust that she's going to be able to do anything this round?
Advancing or thinking advancement every single time, but her
she can't afford to give the arm, and she doesn't. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't think she was even able to try to get out of that. I think Suarez should have moved to side control for the moment.
Under 3 minutes here to go in round 2.
So I'm waiting until we see another bulldog choke. I mean, I think we've seen 1 or 2 bulldog chokes. I know 1 for sure, maybe 2.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a
this is not really one. Oh my goodness, she is hammering away. Suarez with great awareness to see what. Sorry, not Suarez. Esparza with great awareness to see what Suarez was doing.
Watch the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage. She's landing.
I mean, this has been all. Esparza's been doing nothing but doling out. I mean, it's absolutely wrecking Esparza. Suarez, jeez.
Sound strike on the ground.
She's just tagging the face. I said there's not much we can talk about besides the beating that Suarez is taking, courtesy of Carlos Esparza. And you've got to believe this is probably the best ground and pound we've ever seen in the women's strawweight division. But folks, next week will be our UFC pay-per-view. Oh, she is hemming her face. My goodness, Suarez barely able to survive that. And now she gave up the neck. This is not good either. Because guess what? That rear naked choke could possibly be applied as Suarez could be in a dangerous spot. Oh, she gave... I'm not sure. Because now she's going to wrench on it, and that's not what Esparza needed. That was not what Suarez needed. But we've got 10 seconds left. Can Suarez hang on for dear life? And Suarez saved by the bell, that close to tapping out. We're going to round number 3. And again, another round that was in favor of Carlos Esparza. If I'm Tatiana Suarez, you've got to give Esparza everything you have in this round. You've got to get a little bit aggressive, maybe too aggressive. Oh, wait, no, she got caught in the gi. It was Esparza who went for the takedown, then got caught in the gi. Look at this, the Von Flue choke, this counter submission. We've seen a lot of fights end like this. This is not good for Tatiana Suarez, especially with the pressure that she's got. Is Suarez done for in round number 3? And Suarez, she's out. Stop the fight. She's out. Carla Esparza is now 4-7 in the UFC. A big Von Flue choke submission in round number 3 in a fight she absolutely dominated. This was a dominating performance from Carla Esparza. Well done. And it's funny because this was the one time maybe Tatiana Suarez could have pulled something together. She got the gi, and ultimately it backfired on her. The Von Flue choke, man. It's been probably one of the best submissions that we've seen over the years in our UFC series. It's been really impressive.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop.
Congrats to Carla Esparza. She's now 4-7 in the UFC, and she puts Tatiana Suarez to 2-4.
Submission.
Carla Esparza looked really great tonight. So well done on her for that one. 4-7 for her. Next fight we got for you is going to be in the men's bantamweight division, men's flyweight division, as the 1-3 Alex Perez takes on the 4-6 Tim Elliott. This fight is up next. You know, I think the flyweight division, for how limited of a roster it is, these guys get a lot of fight time that a lot of other divisions don't get, because they do have to fight each other a little bit more regularly than normal. And look at this, Perez going to be in the green, Elliott in the white, and we're looking already at a slug-out brawl potentially. A nice takedown from Tim Elliott. I said Alex Perez came into the series, and I think a lot of people expected him to be explosive and dynamic and really be the game changer in the flyweight division. But that really has not been the case. Definitely is trying to find the winning way. And then you got Tim Elliott, a guy who's had enough fights. He's been in 10 fights already here in the series. So For a guy who's 4-6, for him it's all about finding the winning material. Both guys who are just trying to make it back to 500. So I will say this is great striking from Alex Perez, who's always on the bottom at the moment. But he gave up the cruise. He gave up a half crucifix. Not looking too good. Oh, now it's just side control. Never mind. North-south position. Back to side control. Yeah, this is a nice crucifix. Oh, well.
Working out of side control here.
So a lot of back and forth transitioning for Tim Elliott, but he's staying active. He just needs to do something. He's trying to. Oh! It's the nasty submission. But you know, it's not the worst for Alex Perez. He's in a bad spot. Don't get me wrong, but it could be a lot worse. Oh, he's wrenching that thing back. Maybe it's a little bit worse than I thought. Maybe. Because he's wrenching on it, and it's not a great spot to be in. Tim Elliott trying to put the final touches on a potential first-round finish. Can Tim Elliott tap out Alex Perez? And he does. And what I've got to believe is an upset, but Tim Elliott, a beautiful submission in round number 1, 5-6 for Tim Elliott. You know, Elliott's got to be feeling good. He hasn't been ranked in over a year. So, you know, he's got to be desperate to try to heat. Now the road to 500 is one win away. He was trying to work the crucifix for a very long time around one, and he finally got it. He threw a couple strikes. It threw Perez off his game a little bit, and then forced the submission. I'm shocked. Perez tapped out.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has
That's 2 fights, and I haven't even updated the first one. We love how this goes.
3 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out,
Congrats to Tim Elliott on a big win. Now 5-6 in the UFC. Last fight of the prelims is the... Alrighty, folks. I do apologize. My internet just crashed, and so if you're wondering, well, I'm pretty sure it'd be self-explanatory. I really hate that. But anyway, technically when we do the pre-recording, this would be like the 3rd fight on the card, so it'd be a little bit weird, but originally we were supposed to stream this today. Instead, it's a pile of garbage, so, you know, it's wonderful. And then my person couldn't reconnect to the internet for like an hour, so. Either way, we're here. And just to recap the last 2 fights that were live streamed, those 2 fights got deleted and added first into the pre-recording because we weren't that far into the episode. And I just felt that it would be easier if we just pre-recorded it and went there. But this is a big fight for both these fighters, just because, you know, Joanna Jędrzejczyk comes in at an 8-9 record. She has had the worst. Like, I think it was like, she had like 2 wins, I believe, and a bunch of losses. So for Jędrzejczyk to come back on a winning streak that she's on, right? If she beats Alexis Davis, she's now 500 for the first time, I think, over 2 years. 2-3 years. It's a big moment in the career of Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and a big moment in the series that the comeback is possible. But for Alexis Davis, she's also 2-3. So, but one of these fighters are going to be set back massively. The question is, who's it going to be?
Great punch landed with so much power.
Davis 2-3, obviously wanting to be 500, then trying to make that climb as well towards the rankings. That would be her goal. But it all starts with trying to beat Joanna Jędrzejczyk here tonight. And you got to think too, for Jędrzejczyk, if she is to beat Davis, she goes 9-9 in the UFC. Do you take that break, or do you keep on going for as many fights as you can to keep your record boosted? So that is the true question in this women's flyweight division. Knowing how skilled and how talented, we've just seen the former flyweight champion of the world, Mila Weinman, just recently come back and beat Jennifer Maia. It was a fantastic performance. She's now the number 10 going into the flyweight title soon. So you look at all that, then you look at Joanna, who could bring something completely different to the top 5 of this division, and she could be a lethal player to mess with. And that was the end of round number 1 to round number 2 of this women's flyweight division bout here at the final fight of the prelims. Nice little combination.
Well, she felt like the uppercut was going to be there. It has absolutely been there.
Kicks it dead in the abdomen. My goodness. Oh, nice combinations from Yanni to J-Jack.
She can go from the clinch. She can do it off of her combination.
So this is a big 14 fight card. This will be uploaded 5 p.m. Eastern time. So I want to make sure it gets out to you guys today. This is our UFC day.
Davis gets caught with that punch. So again, they will clinch here.
The clinch? No, she gets stuffed. Nice shot.
Back and forth we go.
Oh.
Davis gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. All right, so now she engages in the
go for the elbows. Some stiff elbows from Davis. But I'm kind of liking the way that Yo J-Jack is still trying to keep a very balanced striking pattern. She went for the body, went for a couple calf kicks, and she's also obviously targeted the face. Shots to the body. Oh, an upper. Oh, that was a nasty knee to the body. She hit another one and a second one. Oh, now near the face. And Davis is just not blocking any of these.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round 1, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while.
That Davis trying to answer back with a couple of knees to the body as well.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Lands for her there.
So right now, Ioane is looking like the more accurate striker.
I like that, yes. She's in the zone.
Ooh.
She,
oh, she got with the 2-piece.
She did not miss there.
She's been looking for it.
Ioane looking to be almost finished, trying to hang on for dear life. She got caught in absolute rock. Look like she got a nasty cut on the left-hand side, sorry, the right-hand side of her eye.
Outstanding half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard, because she's so
Ioana's a bloody mess.
Ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their
This is smart, but Davis though, keep being aggressive, keep making her move, keep making her think, drain her out, gas her out.
From that beautiful half guard position.
Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position.
That's one thing your J-Jack has done. She has been staying busy.
Davis's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now.
Well, Davis's lower jaw could mess up. Look at how much blood is just seeping out of the face. No, notably that right eye. It's a nasty cut, man.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg.
And that is it for round 2. We're going to round number 3 of what has been a nasty fight.
Her ability is unmatched.
Round number 1, I thought you could have gave to Yo J-Jack 10-9. Round number 2, I'm giving to Alexis Davis 10-9. So in my book, it's 19 apiece.
Aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect.
Spinning back fist was blocked, but right now Yo J-Jack has landed 50. Oh, she caught the uppercut. It was a sneaky little uppercut, and it dropped Davis. Or back to a standing vertical base, but you can't deny it dropped Alexis Davis. Oh, another uppercut dropped her. But Davis should get back to her feet. Well done. Trying to recover, trying to hang in there, trying to weather the storm.
All right, so once again, the fighters engaged.
Go for the takedown. No, it got stuffed.
There are so many options.
She's gone to the side.
Dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage
Half
of
mount.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch.
Both fighters are being active, being busy. Now got half guard.
She moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to
Great
master her
adjustment
full
there and
guard
counter
right
from Alexis Davis. And now she's in top mount.
She did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing.
But you're just able to get back to her feet.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really.
This has been a really solid fight, man. Oh, she got it. I mean, that's what systematic targeting is, targeting every part of the body. When you get to these later rounds, it's gonna. Oh! That's the third time she knocked it down in this round.
Big kick.
Back and forth we go.
Got caught with that head kick. A minute left in this round. Who will be trying to look for a finish? To go for a takedown and get stuffed.
Battling for hooks. Big elbow there lands.
Oh, they're hemming each other. 35 seconds left.
Oh, and she connects there, so the hands look good tonight.
Great timing to land that punch.
Both fighters kind of taking a quick pause.
To go in the fight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
10 seconds left.
Splits the guard.
All right, can we look for a last second finish? And that's not going to be the case. What a fight between these two warriors. That was awesome.
So the fighters go the distance pretty
I think maybe we're going to see 29-28 J-Jack. I think.
3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 9-28, 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Congrats to Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Folks, as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night.
Coming up next,
All right, folks, the prelims are over, which means it's time for the main card. And, you know, speaking about main cards, we have another main card debut. Typically, this wouldn't be happening, but because we only had 2 fight nights and 1 underground, then a pay-per-view, I didn't have enough time to put, and have enough fights, to put on a lot of the debuts for this month on an underground. So that's why this man is debuting. And it's going to be very fun. It's going to be in the men's bantamweight division as Marcus Lawler in the red skull trunks will take on the 4-4 Rafael Assunção. So this should be a very interesting fight. Assunção 4. Oh wow, it's nice little spinning back. And hit more of the abdominal to the chest. Oh wow, beautiful spinning kick. We're spinning everything now. Look at that. But no, I'm really excited for this fight because we're seeing Rafael Assunção again. But something we don't see much of him, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm here for it. Whoa, look at this. Lawler going for the guillotine. I was not expecting that, I'm not gonna lie. He's got a nice little guillotine. If he can kind of press forward a little bit more down, use his body to kind of stretch down. There you go. That's how you do it right then and there. Well done. Wait a minute, look at this. Rafael Assunção trying to counter the Von Flue. We're gonna have 1 win tonight with this submission. I mean, this could be really, really bad for Lawler. But the guy like Assunção was great with jiu-jitsu and wrestling. This is a very bad place to be, and I think he's outstopped the fight. First round finish, Rafael Assunção to get the main card started. First round, Von Flue choke submission. 5-4 in the UFC as he stops the debut of Marcus Lawler. That was fast, that was efficient, most importantly, it was effective.
You are never safe when you're fighting.
Well then.
You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
That was, it was as good as a smooth criminal, ladies and gentlemen. That, well done. And Lawler doesn't even know what happened to him. A first round submission loss via Von Flue choke. Lawler 0-1, Assunção 5-4. Congrats to Rafael Assunção on winning this fight. As we're going to go on next fight of the night, I was definitely not expecting that. Well done. Our next fight is going to be in the light heavyweight division. This is going to be a very interesting fight. It's always entertaining to see Misha Cirkunov in action. I can only think to the defining fight of his career against Chuck Liddell that went a full 5 rounds when he was on 2 horrible legs, going past the round number 3. So whenever we see Misha Cirkunov, we always know we're in for an amazing fight. And let's not take anything away from Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith, great knockout power, a vicious fighter. This would be a great fight between 2 hardcore type of guys who are willing to throw with the best of them. And I can't wait. Obviously, Cirkunov in the red trunks comes in with a 5-5 record. For Smith in the blue trunks, he's got a 3-3 record. So for one of these guys, it's about moving forward in the light heavyweight division, trying to then go up to the rankings with a win here tonight.
All right, side control now.
Trying to take a top 10 spot.
Looks like he may try to hip escape. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and
this is not good for Smith.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man,
he's hemming in here from the ground. Not a good. He's trying to go for an armbar. You know what's funny? We have seen this submission before. It is never a fun experience. I kind of want to know how Anthony Smith is going to try to get out of this. A lot of people have tapped. Ronda Rousey has made it very popular. This is a different type of armbar. I don't think. No. Never mind. We've seen it before. This is not good. This is not good at all. Anthony Smith could be looking at an early finish in round number 1. Is he going to be done? He taps out to the armbar. Misha Cirkunov, first round submission, round number 1. That's how you do it, folks. It looks to be that the submissions are ruling the night so far. Was that 4 submission victories and 5 fights? Smith was not ready. Beautiful single leg takedown. It was great. Misha Cirkunov 6-5 in the UFC. Anthony Smith 3-4. Cirkunov is looking to go forward. Congrats to Misha Cirkunov on winning the fight, as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night. That was quicker than expected, folks. All right, the next fight we have after 2 insanely fast finishes in our first 2 fights on the main card. This fight is going to be in the welterweight division. That will see the 3-3 Leon Edwards take on the 4-4 Michael Chiesa. Chiesa in the green trunks, Edwards in the red trunks. I'm not really sure what to expect from this fight. I mean, we know Chiesa is a guy who is a submission guru. We know Leon Edwards is a very well-rounded fighter, one of the best welterweights in the world. So it's going to be, this fight here could be a massive coin toss, just because of how the styles are going to collide. And I can't really give you an actual winner on who I think has the best chance of winning this fight. It's very even going into this, and for all different reasons too. You know, so I'm intrigued to see what this fight offers.
You're gonna start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Oh my God! What a haymaking right hand. Nice takedown. No, he got caught. He got caught. Edwards got the gi. This is not a good spot to be. Michael just a submission specialist trying to go for the Von Flue choke. It has been putting people out. It's been putting people out for most of the night so far. Will Leon Edwards be another number to that list? Well, are we going to make it, was that 3? No, Edwards survives the Von Flue choke.
What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off.
There's got to be careful though. Chiesa loves being on the ground. This is not a good spot to be in. Chiesa will tap you out from a lot of positions, especially this one in general. He's got a lot of options here.
He tries to move to the next position. You build the shields, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal.
Oh, he gave it the back. It's not a good idea, especially if he flattens him out, which is exactly what he's trying to do. But great awareness from Leon.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round 1.
He was able to adjust Chiesa's position, but that's a win for Leon Edwards.
The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's going to stop us.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push away.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
It's nice half guard.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how.
Oh, choke for the north-south choke. A very odd submission that not many fighters use very often.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side.
I think he was trying to go to a top mount position.
Fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Said Edwards still not in a very good position to really do much.
5 seconds to go here in round 1. Seconds now to go.
He yanked him right back. Well done from Chiesa.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground. DC.
Oh, he gave up. Is that an arm triangle?
It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Yep, me and DC, man, we're like two peas in the pod when it comes to these submissions. This is a very interesting submission, though, but Leon Edwards going to be saved. We're going on to round number 2 for the first time on the main card.
Submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Said Edwards, knowing that he kind of failed, he definitely lost round number 1. You can argue that it would be 10-8 to the Chiesa, because Chiesa had multiple submissions that were well executed. Beautiful take, that a powerful takedown for Michael Chiesa. But now the question is, what are we going to see Leon Edwards get a little bit more aggressive? He knows he probably shouldn't be on the ground. Round number 1 went to Chiesa. I would look at it. If you think it's 10-9 or 10-8, it still is going to Chiesa. There's no doubt about that. And now it's going to be the same thing that we saw in round number 1 repeating here in round number 2. Chiesa once again on top, looking to be dominant. Yes, I will give Leon Edwards credit. He has been able to stay active on the ground with a couple of shots, but when you've got a guy who's applying multiple submissions, where he's giving up a lot of potential fight-ending results, it's not going to look good on the judges' scorecard. The beautiful way to roll and get back to his feet. Oh, and just like that, Leon Edwards is explosive with a beautiful 5-piece combination. And that is what Leon Edwards has to. He's got to be able to create distance. You want to try to bait Chiesa coming in. We know Chiesa's striking game is not as good as his wrestling. So, and again, Leon Edwards that quickly almost turned the fight into a diamond for him by just a couple shots. They all landed, and they all had some nasty impact on Chiesa. That's a nasty knee to the face.
They're fast, they're quick, driving into the body, into the head.
Said Chiesa's got to try to take it down again. On the stand-up, it's not working, but for Leon Edwards, he needs to knock him down at least once to make the round look competitive.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Single collar tie here.
Said being on the stand with Leon Edwards is a very dangerous move. It's a very dangerous game plan. He's got knockout power in both those hands.
Oh, collar tie.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Starting to do some really significant damage.
Nice shots.
To the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, he got caught. I think it was single for Superman, it looked like. That spinning back elbow not going to work.
Just misses.
That was a nice kick too. Again, it just staggered him. He needs to try to knock him down, but then he gets taken down. It's going to be a couple of points, a couple of brownie points given to Chiesa.
Close guard. He's trying to control power.
Let's go to round number 3 of this epic welterweight fight.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight.
Said the knees have been working beautifully for Leon Edwards. We're going to round number 3. Round number 3 is that was a beautiful 2-piece combination. We've seen how the hooks really did some damage. And now it's the uppercuts that are dropping him. Oh, the knee to the face. It's got to be it. We could be seeing the possible end for Chiesa, who's trying to hang on and try to stay in this position because he knows he's in trouble.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's going for Kimura. This is not a great spot to be in. Oh no. Chiesa could be closing in on a win. Not many people get out of the Kimura from this position, and he's trying to hang on. He's trying to put the arm towards his leg, but oh, it's over. It's over. He's got to tap. He's got to tap. He's got to tap. Yeah, he taps. Michael Chiesa came back from being almost knocked into the next lifetime for a beautiful Kimura submission in round number 3. It puts him at 5-4, and it's going to put Leon Edwards at 3-4 in the UFC. But this was an epic welterweight fight. Boom! This I thought it was over right here. I thought that knee to the face was the good night, the kiss of death for Michael Chiesa, but it wasn't. He was able to recover, able to apply the Kimura. Well done.
Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 45 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Michael Chiesa.
Congrats to Michael Chiesa on winning this fight. As we're going to go with next fight night. What a war between these two. Alrighty, so in the lightweight division, we have got the one and only Nate Diaz in action. He'll be taking on the 2-1 Jake Matthews. But first, he's got to go against the 5-5 Nate Diaz. Now, this is a big test for Jake Matthews, whether anyone likes it or not. Realistically, here, if Matthews beats Nate Diaz, he knows he's going to get a top 10 ranking by his name because he's the guy he beat. But first, he's got to try to survive these shots that has already dropped him once in less than 30 seconds in the fight. But as I was saying, Jake Matthews really does have to try. What a crazy suplex! Wow.
Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating.
Wow, Nick Diaz just got slammed. Not Nick. Nate got slammed down to the mat. This is a very interesting submission. Very rarely do we see it. It's never necessarily that effective, you know? But now he's just trying to turn onto an armbar. Now this has been well done from Nate. A nicely placed armbar. But will it be enough to tap out Jake Matthews? Nate Diaz closing in on a first round submission to Jake Matthews. Nate Diaz with the armbar submission. If you're a fan of the Diaz brothers, you're going to love this right now. This was a test for Jake Matthews to try to get into the top 10, and Nate Diaz just closed the door shut on his face with the first round armbar submission victory. And Diaz is loving all of this.
Let's take a look back at the replay. All right, here's Bruce Buffer now with the
6-5, Nate Diaz 2-2 for Jake Matthews, and Matthews has no idea what just happened. He's shocked.
Declaring the winner by tap out, Nate Diaz.
Congrats to Nate Diaz on winning the fight as we're going on to the next fight of the night. Here we go. Next up, we'll be in the middleweight division as we're going to see Jared Kanyer take on Marvin Vittori. Kanyer comes in with a 2-2 record. Marvin Vittori 1-1. Who will be going forward with an over for 500 record? Who will be set back? Let's figure out Kanyer in the white, Vittori in the green. No gloves touched. A war we're going to have. I mean, let's take a look at all the submissions. I'm honestly surprised. If I'm being realistic with you guys, I am very surprised. We normally don't see this many submissions or in a fight night like this. We haven't had that in such a very long time. I'm really surprised to see it. But these two guys who don't really get submission victories like that, so I'm possibly looking, or we're possibly looking at a potential 15-minute fight between these two. So for me, I was really excited when me and the fight committee made this card. I felt that Fight Night 43 was really getting. Oh my God, what a shot! But I think this card alone is really going to get us ready for what lies ahead. And for what lies ahead, that is, oh my goodness, that is UFC 268, the pay-per-view. Really excited for it. I think what I'm going to do soon is kind of implement the UFC style for pay-per-views. I've been really thinking about that. Maybe next year start doing where there's like 2 or 3 title fights per event, or maybe 4, and have really big fights on the card as well for the main card. I'm thinking about that. It's just an idea. I don't know if I'll actually do it. It's kind of like having the titles change hands a lot, or at least being defended a lot. That way, you know, these guys are... Oh my god, he caught him with that surprise uppercut. Vittori was not expecting that. Oh my gosh, that nose. He's got to have a busted nose. I mean, besides the bleeding, but that nose has got to be at least crooked. I mean, I don't know, because I'm glad he actually had the whereabouts to like get to avoid that, because it was not going to be a fun time for him. He was going to be going to sleep. Literally. Oh, and he dropped him again. This could actually be it. Can Marvin Vittori hang in there? He somehow does, but he's hurting. And you know, Kanyer really wants to, really badly. Oh, it's over. Good night. Jared Cannonier, first round knockout. That is the first knockout of the night, courtesy of Jared Cannonier. And round number 1, a big victory for Cannonier. Well, I don't think we were expecting Vittori to get dropped like that, but it went right to the nose. That was already busted, in my opinion. I'm assuming that's where the damage truly came, and down went Vittori instantly. Jared Kanyer looking like an absolute beast. Kanner's now 3-2. Vittori 1-2 in the UFC.
Referee Dan Mergliano's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
Congrats to Jared Cannonier on winning the fight. We're going next fight tonight, folks. Alrighty, folks. Aspen Ladd, Germaine de Ramadi, women's bantamweight division. See, this fight to me is really exciting because there's so much potential, and that's the right word that I wanted to use here. Because Aspen Ladd comes in at a 5-5 record, but yet she's challenging one of the top 5 fighters, and ranked number 3, the 6-5 Germaine de Ramadi. You know, Ladd has had quite the road, if I'm being honest with you, to being 5-5. She really has. She's definitely shown signs of improvement every time she's in there, and it's great to see her still being successful. Germaine de Ramadi pulling off a great upset, and has also... That's really been Germaine de Ramadi, the underdog story. In all honesty, that is really what has defined Germaine de Ramadi in this series. But can't you hang on to that number 3 ranking, or will Aspen Ladd finally become a top 5 ranked fighter, something that she has never been? So for both these fighters, the motivations are semi-similar. One to stay in the top 5, the other trying to finally get there. And just both of them need this win desperately. One could try to make title aspirations off this win and be one step closer to challenging, rising for the title again. Or for Ladd, it's about finally being in the top 5, knowing that you can be a fight or 2 away from, after that, from potentially challenging the women's bantamweight champion who's been unstoppable in Ronda Rousey. So both these fighters, similar end goal, it's different paths to get there. But right now, the roadblock is each other. So a very interesting fight. I could see this fight easily going the distance. And we have had a lot of short fights. It's been insane. I know I kept the difficulty at legendary like I always do. I didn't buff the submissions, didn't do any of that stuff. These fights, they're just ending really quickly, and it's very shocking too. I know, and like the submission games of these guys have been insane. Normally the submissions have been lacking lately. We haven't seen that many submissions. We've seen more knockouts and decisions. So to see us getting quick fights, it's really shocking. Is she trying to go for the bulldog? What's she going for? I don't think we've seen this type of submission before. I think it looks like she's going for the armbar, and she rolled her over very gently. Actually, that was very caring of Aspen. Oh my, that actually worked. That is not good for Jermaine Durrani. This is horrible for Jermaine Durrani. Can Aspinlad really pull it off? Aspinlad, I think she snapped the arm of Jermaine Durrani. Oh my God, but Aspinlad, a big armbar submission in round number 1. Aspinlad is 6-5 in the UFC, and you know she will see a ranking by her name at the end of the month. This is well done for Aspinlad. She beats Jermaine Durrani via the armbar. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Hernandez called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Aspinlad. Congrats
to the now 6-5 and newly ranked Aspinlad, as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night. Well done by Aspinlad. Couldn't be happier for her. Well done. This next fight is in the men's bantamweight division, as we're going to see, wow, my voice almost like dropped there for a minute, my goodness. As we're going to see ranked number 10, the 3-3 Corey Sandhagen take on the unranked 8-8 Jimmy Rivera, who's a former bantamweight champion. So a little bit of a decline for Jimmy Rivera, but you know, if you're Corey Sandhagen, you know that if you beat Rivera, you put him to 8-9, you beat a former bantamweight champ, it's going to boost up in the rankings even more because of the level of opponents that he's fighting. So for Corey Sandhagen, this is a big fight, and for Jimmy Rivera, oh my goodness. For Jimmy Rivera, it's about trying to get back to rank number 10. He knows if he beats Corey Sandhagen, he's going to get back to... Oh my God, what a beautiful spinning kick. Flush, yeah. Flush on the jaw, I think I was going to say. I ruined my own statement there, my goodness.
Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming.
And Rivera got rocked pretty early in this fight. Once upon a time, Jimmy Rivera was a lethal fighter, man. He was almost unstoppable a year ago, respectfully. So
that comes from him throwing that kick.
To see how it's been an awkward downward spiral for Jimmy Rivera, it's kind of upsetting in a way. But this could be his chance to get back. He tripped him again. What do you mean that was no good? He tripped him. Well done.
Now we get back to range.
And they separate. Oh.
Can right the abdominal. That's it, folks. Next week will be our UFC 268 pay-per-view. I can't wait. Super excited, by the way, for that. Nice head kick. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I know last year around this time we actually took 3 pay-per-views off, almost. We won't be doing that this year, but what I will be saying is that we will be having back-to-back pay-per-views in November. Oh, probably not back-to-back, but close to it. UFC 269 and 270 are going to be... UFC 269 will be during Thanksgiving week. And the first week of December, like the first day or 2 or 3 of December, we're going to be having our UFC 270 pay-per-view. That way gives us time for... Oh my goodness! Rivera got rocked, but he's fine though. He recovered quickly. He weathered the storm. Well done. But no, our pay-per-views, those two specifically, they'll be kind of near each other very closely. So we're gonna have to make sure that the contenders are gonna be ready for each other if we need, well, just in case.
Try to establish that jab.
Because that way the first week of January we can have another pay-per-view, and it gives us a month and change going into February for the end of the month pay-per-view that we'll have for that. So I've got a big plan in terms of what we're doing for fight cards, at least. I know you guys have kind of enjoyed 11. I've really enjoyed 14 because this has been completely unpredictable. The amount of first round finishes we've seen, to see that we're into round number 2 is honestly baffling to me at this point, you know? But the bantamweights normally give us a great fight, so I'm not really surprised that we've gotten here. Wow. So those of you who are basketball fans, I just got an ESPN update. The Grizzlies forward Jaren Jackson Jr. Can I get that one time? Yeah, agreed to a 4-year, $105 million rookie contract extension. What in the oblivion happened there? Uh-oh, I think Corey Sandhagen's going for that Kimura. I mean, it's already worked once tonight. Yup. Uh-oh. It's the shoulder, and yeah, and you could snap the. Oh.
But now DC.
This is This is the Rivera's. Oh no. Oh dear. If he gets a little bit more torque on it. Oh. I think we're looking at the end for Jimmy Rivera here in this fight. I mean, I think he's done. He's going to tap out to the Kimura in round number 2. Corey Sandhagen, a big victory. He's now 4-3 in the UFC with a second round submission. You know, he's got to be feeling great.
It's so crazy because people think the pressure's on you.
He's loving it. He is loving this, folks. Look at this wonderful takedown from Jimmy Rivera out of all people. Corey Sandhagen 4-3. Jimmy Rivera 8-9 in his UFC record. Congrats to Corey Sandhagen on winning this fight, folks, as we're going on to the next fight of the night, and probably the people's main event. That's what I'm calling this fight. It's a big one. It is a big one. Alrighty, so this next fight will be in the featherweight division. We're going to be seeing Dustin Poirier, ranked number 9, take on ranked number 5, Max Holloway. Poirier comes with a 6-5 record. For Holloway, 15-8. So, you know, ever since Holloway's lost, it really dropped them a lot in terms of position on these featherweight rankings. But it's always one of those divisions like you can easily bounce back from. We realized that. I mean, take a look at Dustin Poirier. He's been a great example of that. So this one, Poirier knows if he's able to beat Max Holloway, it's gonna project him at least into the top 3. It's going to. And then he can start thinking, well, if I beat the number 1 ranked or number 2 ranked fighter, I'm gonna get that title shot. So Poirier knows he can literally he has an easy roadmap to a title fight if he can beat Max Holloway. It's funny, a lot of the fighters that are in this episode, I've realized, they're all fighters who are either in the last fight night or previous fight nights before, at least like last month, or, oh my god, he went for the flying knee and got caught with an overhand right that absolutely rocked him for the moment. But, yeah, it's cool to see, like, fighters that are going to be fighting soon and pay-per-views, things that are actually featured in this episode, so always nice to know that I'm still kind of up with the times. And let's talk about our epic, beautiful spinning back. Let's talk about the fun main event. We got Tyson Fury, rank number 6. Tyson Fury is 3-2, takes on rank number 10, the 10-8 Daniel Cormier, who's been on a tear of a winning streak. You know, I'm really excited to see that fight go down. 2 completely different styles. Of course, a boxing but straight up stand-up fighter, and Tyson Fury takes up a great Olympic wrestler in Daniel Cormier.
Circling to his right. Strong hook lands.
It's kind of a little bit of a standoff, well, temporarily.
Look at how he turns his
And that was a nice little calf kick.
Holloway gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Oh, Holloway. Holloway. That was filthy. He's dropped Poirier twice almost already.
Blocked though by Holloway. Oh, nice straight there. I guess that's the quickest way to the target, right? Just throw straight.
Straight down is always best.
First round winding down here.
That's a big strike right there.
All right, here we go. Round 2, folks.
Ooh, that was a nice and solid, epic round number 1.
This is Max
Great back and forth action.
Oh, beautiful hook.
Although I will say this, is that Max Holloway easily won round number 1, 10-9. Poirier's got a little bit of work to do in this one.
Oh, how good is that Poirier jab? He's got huge hands and certainly was able to find the home for his jab there.
I mean, the King of Lafayette has got it going tonight. Dustin
Woo!
Poirier fights in the South.
I'm like, let's keep the exchange going, boys. Oh, nice little front kick.
So much damage to his opponent.
Going for the Superman punch. It landed, but I wouldn't say it was that effective either. Ooh, that was nice knee to the face.
Against Dustin Poirier.
It's two really high-level fighters.
Oh, big punch land.
Big power shot there.
Now those combinations starting to kind of go fluidly for Dustin Poirier, and they're starting to land quite well too. But then just again, the Superman punch this time from Max Holloway having a lot of power behind it.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Holloway's attempt there is blocked by...
Oh my God, what a kick.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
He's got his opponent hurt very bad, but I don't say he should be too aggressive. Because that's what happens. You get caught that uppercut. Again, look, he's on Dream Street almost already. Oh dear, oh no.
Vicious combo there.
Poirier's face is getting messed up. And so is Holloway's. So is Holloway's. Let's not take... Oh my gosh, that's knee to the face.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Yeah, if you love to stand and fight, this is the fight for you to watch.
All right, to the former interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier in a good striking flow here tonight, DC. That left hand nearly put his opponent out.
Nearly puts him out. You can't take many of them. Dustin's so big.
I mean, what can you say besides sit there and awe and watch the chin of Dustin Poirier really being tested so far in the first 2 rounds? Goodness gosh. Oh. My goodness. Can Cormier actually, can Cormier actually survive? Oh! I didn't know who that actually went down to because both guys went numb for a second. But Poirier somehow was still in this fight. He's going for a takedown, gets the takedown, 5 seconds, and we're going to the 3rd and final round of the absolute carnage of this fight.
Next round, guys. You ready? You ready? 3rd round underway.
Oh goodness.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
I'm not sure how much more Poirier can honestly. But oh God, straight up punch at this point. I thought I'm dropping him.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am honestly impressed that Dustin Poirier has been hanging on for this long in this fight.
Situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency.
Well, this great switch is now great wrestling there as Dustin Poirier now has the top dominant position. Well, he did. Now we're back to a stand-up which Max Holloway has honestly been dominating him.
Know when to hold him. Know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes.
So I'm not really sure how... Oh! Good night! The hook caught him, and Max Holloway knocks out Dustin Poirier just like that. I mean, this was a slug-out war between these two. Much respect to both of these gladiators for what they just did inside that octagon. This was awesome. I was hoping it went the full distance because I wanted to see more. But Max Holloway decks and absolutely hooks the heck to knock out Dustin Poirier in round number 3. Oh my, that face. Well done. Just well done.
34 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by knockout,
Congrats to Max Holloway on winning the fight. As we're going next fight tonight, what a war. Next fight, here we go. Alrighty, next up, it's going to be, once again, the women's flyweight division, as we are going to see the rank number 3, Joanne Calderwood, former champion, who, by the way, is 10-9 in the UFC, take on the 4-2, the 4-2 Bao Li, who's been on a bit of a tear. So, you got to think, Bao Li beats Joanne Calderwood. She's going to be 5-2. She's going to even go higher, and possibly, instead of being ranked number 5, probably go into being ranked number 3 or 2. So for Bao Li, she could probably then say, hey, I want a title shot. I'm looking great. Or do a little bit of a smarter thing. Make sure you're ready for that title fight. Go after ranked number 1, which right now technically would be Mila Wineland. And, see how she fares. So this is a big fight for Joanne Calderwood. It's going to show if she truly has what it takes to still be a top 5 ranked fighter. Or if, there's going to be a changing of the guard in the division with a potential new threat in Bao Li. The women's fight division is a very competitive one that everything is always changing. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens and what the aftermath will be once this fight is done.
Nice kick.
Oh, she's got the right hand going tonight, DC.
She's in a great flow and she's throwing.
Nice Superman punch.
To land that great strike.
All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to...
Oh, nice knees, the back and forth. I'm loving it.
She's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Again, she chooses to clinch here. And they separate.
All right, as I said, this fight...
Does she have a soccer background?
Joanne Calderwood is part of one of the greatest women's flyweight fights ever, and it was when she was champion and Mila Wineland was going to try and beat her. So, which she actually did, by the way. But that title fight was simply put phenomenal. I mean, if you look at the redness on both of their legs, they were all beaten up, bloodied, red, all over the place. It was almost. I don't know if it went to a decision. I think it did. It was so long ago, but I just remember watching that fight with you guys and being in honestly all like I couldn't believe what we were seeing. It was truly magnificent. The words I just don't have them. It's one of those you definitely got to sit back and watch. It was such a special fight.
JoJo Calderwood gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. All right, so again,
there we go. It's going to be the end of round number 1. Oh, that is the end of round number 1. Here we go to round number 2.
Absolutely, and it's going to be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out of here.
I said, that was an even fight between the two. Is her left, like, close to her jaw good? I mean, she's got, like, a scar, it looks like. It doesn't look like that's blood. It looks like that's a scar almost. Unless it's just, like, massive bruising.
Be confident in knowing that you have practiced this. You are ready to
ooh, she saved herself from that. Uh-oh.
Great punch.
Oh, big knee.
So I couldn't tell if all the knees were hitting or not from that angle. It looked like her hand was up in time, or at least took the brunt of it.
Oh, straight right. I'm not sure her striking has ever looked better.
Is anyone, like, surprised at what we're seeing here? Like, these two are just bang, 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 left, right, left, right. I mean, it's like they have an energy tank that just doesn't expire. But can we look at Bao Li's right? That was a beautiful head kick. But can we look at her abdominal? The right abdominal looks like there's a bullet wound through it. It's so red. It's like as if something right there is just messed up, and I'm a little bit concerned. The docs may need to take a look at that. Yeah, it's all the knees.
You have got to clear that collar tie reach back inside and try to find space.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while.
I think that's what I'm waiting for, is waiting to see what Bally's going to have to offer that's going to truly drop or challenge Joanne Calderwood.
So again, they will clinch here.
Oh, and you're seeing those constant shots, like click, click, click. It's just,
All right, so both fighters
at some point, it's just going to be, it's going to be painful. I mean, I can't say this. If you look at Joanne Calderwood, you can't really tell from this angle, but her side as well is also messed up.
I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, DC, I think you have a different opinion. You're looking at the underhooks of who's winning the clinch battle. At this point, I'm looking at who's winning this fight, and it's so brutal. And this is actually the closest battle he's been to being on top of a card. So this is also kind of a first for her.
With an understanding of the striking and an understanding of the jab being first, as she is showing us tonight.
Right hand on.
Well, I think the knee actually still connected though. Looks like the punches that have been landing for Bally have been a significant. Oh, never mind. That was a significant Superman punch. Oh, we're going to the third and final round of this freaking brutal fight between these two. Still all the respect there. Oh, got caught with that head kick. And I want to give Calder credit. She's been targeting the calf really well. Oh, beautiful. Check. Yeah, they checked that leg kick really well from Bally. I was just actually going to compliment Joanne Calder for how well she's targeted the calves. And then that just happened. So that kind of shut me up really quickly. Oh, right in the body.
Nice kick.
Nice kick to the body, yeah. She missed that somehow.
Nice.
Ooh, she stopped that from being disastrous.
Big punch from the clinch.
Back and forth we go here.
Back and forth. Hey, Jonak, it's been back and forth the whole show, the whole fight.
Again, back into this position.
Lands a big elbow there.
Oh, nice elbow.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
3 minutes left in what's been a trench war between these two. It's been a dogfight.
And she connects with a punch there, champ.
She's so accurate. She's so good at timing all of her strikes.
Oh, nice jab to the head by Calderwood.
Massive.
Yeah, really well done.
Oh, that kick is good by Lee.
I don't know if that was good. It looked like it got checked. Oh. 2 minutes left. Oh, she caught her. They had the same idea, but Lee was first. She beat it to the punch, or to the kick. Oh my gosh, and from that kick too, Aspen Lad's face has been busted right open almost. You can tell the blood too, it's been spilt. I mean, look at Bowley's left thigh there. There's a lot of blood on it. And also on the pants that just magically spawned there. Okay. Oh, she rocked her. Oh, she dropped her real quick. Calderwood is hurt.
Trying to stay in this fight.
We have 20 seconds left in this fight, and my goodness, fight of the night candidate. Will we see a potential last-second knockout? And this was a great battle between these two. None of these two should be ashamed of anything. Unfortunately, it's just one of those situations where we have to have a winner and we have to have a loser. And I wish this fight could have won a full 5 rounds. Once again, Joanne Calderwood, and one of the better fights in this division's history.
The decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
All right, let's see.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27.
They scored 30-27. Okay, a dominant scoring performance here, at least in the judges' eyes. Bowley 5-2 in the UFC. She pushed Joanne Calder with a 10-10. You know, Calder will probably be gone from the rankings, but Bowley 5-2, and what a war, folks! What a war we just witnessed. As we're gonna go on to the next fight, and it's gonna be in the lightweight. All right, folks, this next fight is in the lightweight division, as we'll see Justin Gaichi take on Alexander Hernandez. By the way, Justin Gaichi comes in at rank number 8 with a 3-3 record. Alexander Hernandez, ranked number 7, comes in at a 4-4 record. So one of these guys will actually no longer be ranked after this. Who is it going to be? Will it be Gaichi? Will it be Hernandez? And during this fight, I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about the full-on 11 championship fight card for UFC 268's pay-per-view. It's going to be an epic one. I can't wait. Really excited for this, actually. A lot of great things are happening on this fight card. I'm going to break it down to right here, right now. So, in the women's strawweight division, it'll be the champ Marina Barros, who's 11-6 by the way, taking on rank number 2, the 5-2 Lily Williams. Meanwhile, Justin Gaichi almost dropped Alexander Hernandez. And then in the women's flyweight championship, it'll be the champ Caitlin Kukagian, who's 8-2, taking on former champ, rank number 1, the 11-3 Mila Wineland. And by the way, folks, Caitlin Kukagian's 2-0. Against Mila Wineland. Beautiful takedown there by Alexander Hernandez. Then in the women's bantamweight division, for the women's bantamweight championship, it'll be the 21-7 champion Ronda Rousey, as she takes on rank number 2, the 4-2 Juliana Pena. And the men's flyweight championship fight, the champ Demetrius Johnson 17-8 will take on rank number 1 John Dodson, who's 11-9. And by the way, it's been over 2 years since we've seen John Dodson compete for a championship. Everyone is super excited for that one. But look at that, Justin Gaichi almost trying to knock out Alexander Hernandez quickly. But yeah, the men's flyweight division, men's flyweight championship is the fight I'm looking forward to the most, next to Kukagian versus Wineland. And then for the men's bantamweight title, the 13-7 champion Dominic Cruz will take on rank number 3, the 3-1 Song Yadong. And for the featherweight title, the undefeated champion Dan Ige, who's 4-0, will take on ranked number 2 Michael Johnson, who's 7-5. Before I continue, look at Alexander Hernandez. Look, he's going to try to go for the armbar here. And Gaichi gonna slam him down to the mat. What power! Now he's inside control. In the lightweight division, for lightweight title, the champion, the 5-2 Rustam Kabalov, will take on rank number 1 former champion Kevin Lee, 14-7. In the welterweight division, for the welterweight championship, the champ, the 26-5 notorious Conor McGregor, will take on the man he originally beat for the title, rank number 1, the 13-6 Gilbert Burns. In the middleweight championship fight, the champion, the 8-3 Royce Gracie, will take on the man he actually had to beat to get to the finals of last month's pay-per-view to compete for the middleweight title, rank number 2, the 4-2 Kevin Holland. For the light heavyweight championship, the champ, the 7-3 Lyoto Machida, will take on rank number 1 former light heavyweight champion of Vince St. Preux, 12-8, who hasn't had a title fight in over a year and a half, almost 2. So it's great to see Vince St. Preux back in the title picture. And for the World Heavyweight Championship fight, the champ, the 13-4 Curtis Blades, will take on rank number 2, the 7-5 Junior Dos Santos. That is your full-on UFC 268 pay-per-view fight card. It is going to be absolutely spectacular. That kick actually has done something for once for Gaichi. I can't believe it. But yeah, UFC 268 is determined to be a very fun, exciting... Oh, wow, he dropped him again. I don't know how much more Alexander Hernandez has honestly left. He's been dropped like 4 times already. But yeah, UFC 268 is going to be a pay-per-view you don't want to miss next week. I'm still debating on Monday or Friday. I'll start posting that on the communities tab for you guys. Yeah, this lightweight division fight, I had a feeling it was going to be a bit of a brawl, and these guys are proving me right. That Superman punch, dude, paying some dividends. Alexander Hernandez is completely hurt for certain. Are you kidding me? He's hurt. Oh, good night. Oh my God, his neck looked like it just deflated. We actually need to get medical attention for him on a serious note. Oh my God. Oh yeah, thank God the doctors did. But Justin Gaichi, 4-3 in the UFC with a beautiful knockout victory. Gaichi has got to be feeling great. One more time. Boom! And the neck it's like depleted, man. I'm telling you, deflated. Gaichi's now 4-3, still ranked. He makes Alexander Hernandez 4-5, and he will no longer be ranked, and he's out of the top 10. Hernandez has got to be upset. He can't believe it. Congrats to Justin Gaichi on winning this fight. A knockout and round up to his word. It's time for the main event. Fury versus Cormier. It's time for the main event of the evening. It is going to be Tyson Fury taking on Daniel Cormier. This is going to be good. 5 rounds if need be. Herb Dinge, referee. Tyson Fury comes in at rank number 6 with a 3-2 record. He takes on rank number 10, the 10-8, Daniel Cormier. This is going to be, Cormier I don't think has ever actually won the heavyweight championship and the entire time we've done this, so I'm really excited to see if Daniel Cormier can actually beat Tyson Fury. So truthfully, I'm really excited for this fight. I think this is an interesting one for the matchmakers, and I think this will be a very fun and entertaining battle in general. Because we don't normally use the boxers like that. We don't really use Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury like that when they're here. It's a very special occasion, It's kind of like Bruce Buffer. Oh wow, that was a solid takedown for DC. Like, sit down. That's really all it was. You basically literally just told him sit down. Here for a takedown. No, Fury saying not today. As I'm losing my voice.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target.
So for the takedown, no.
So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, that was a slick one too. Just slipped right by him. Nice Superman punch. If I'm Cormier, he definitely wants to take this fight to the ground. It's a specialty, but you don't want to go on the stand-up. Tyson Fury has got lethal hands, and just like that, the fight could possibly be over. Tyson Fury.
Big knee to the body.
Cormier may not really know what he's in for.
Good body work with that hook by Tyson Fury.
Don't expect Fury to throw knees, but expect those fists to go flying.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Trying for the takedown. Fury's done a great job, I'm not going to lie. He's done his homework on Daniel Cormier. No, whoa, he got the double leg. Thing is, how does he, uh-oh. This is where you really don't want to be with DC, though. It's a very dangerous position to play in. That's smart from Fury. He's able to get back up. Smart. He uses his power, he uses his size. Now DC, though, tagging Tyson Fury. That was a solid head kick, my goodness.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Trying to double up on that jab.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. Trying to preserve my voice. Oh my God, he just absolutely beamed him with that shot. But DC's fighting back. I'm liking it though. He's not afraid to go punch for punch. He's trying to go for that takedown. I'm really impressed by Fury. I've got to admit it. I didn't really expect him to be able to stop his takedowns like that. I don't know why I couldn't speak English for a minute. Oh my God, the onslaught, the comp. DC for a minute was on no man's land. I mean, this is. But now you've oh, that was smart by Fury. He knew it. He knew that was going to be DC's territory on his back.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body
Careful for that single leg takedown, but no.
As this fight goes on.
Oh my God! Whoa! Tyson Fury just obliterated Daniel Cormier to the next millennium. Tyson Fury, that's got to be an upset. One more time, went for the Superman punch, got caught with the hook. Good night, Daniel Cormier in round number 2. Though his winning streak just came to an end.
And there he is after a massive
Good night, Tyson Fury, a massive knockout victory. Fury's got to be loving it. Tyson Fury's 4-2 in the UFC, and Daniel Cormier is now 10-9. All right, folks, we got one more part of this episode, and that is the awards. We did skip the prelim awards this time just because that whole mess happened. But Fight of the Night should not be Fury and Cormier. Fight of the Night should have been Calderwood and Lee. Performance of the Night KO definitely should go to him. And Performance of the Night submission, I kind of want to give it to Sensei Law. I'm not going to lie. I kind of do. But that being said, right, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV, and stay off the hook. Tomorrow we'll be hoping to live stream NBA 2K22 as long as there's no issues with the internet, because the internet has been sucking lately. So hopefully we can live stream tomorrow. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe to BVTV and stay off the hook. Happy Monday, everybody.